Howdy, F and True followers. JC Styles here of F and True Wrestling with the June 2nd, 2011 episode of WWE Superstars Review. Now, tonight started off pretty good. You know, all four matches on the card were really exciting. I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to get right into it. There really wasn't any in-ring promos. There was one right after the Tyson Kidd match. It was maybe like a minute long. The rest of the show was stunning, so I'm going to get right into it. We see a really good match between Tyson Kidd versus Trent Beretta. We see last week's main event kind of open up the show. And it was, a really good match. There's a lot of fast-paced spots that, really enjoys it. Like I said last week, I think I probably enjoyed this rather than I enjoyed watching Monday Night Raw. A lot of people commented on last week's video saying how they liked Raw better than Superstars, or how they choose not to watch WWE, watch Monday Night Raw over TNA, this, that, or the other. But, this show was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. I didn't have no gripes about this show. It was very, very, very done very well. Like I said, we see Tyson Kidd versus Trent Beretta. Good back and forth, solid match. We've seen some good technical wrestling. We see some good chain wrestling. And then we see Tyson Kidd hit the Fisherman Buster for the win on Trent Beretta. Then we kind of see Matt Striker come in and say, that's all you needed to hear, was pretty much basically, what would Brett do, because you are the last graduate of the Heart Dungeon, and you are better than Brett ever was, ever will be, which is a bunch of crock, but I'm not going to take too much time on that. I would probably give this match about a 2.5, just because it was a very good, fast-paced match. Then we moved into a tag team match. We seen the South African sensation Justin Gabriel versus the one-man rock band Heath Slater go against Jimmy and Jay Uso. Now, this was a match I kind of missed a little bit of it. I'm not going to lie. But from the bits and pieces I saw, it was a very entertaining, great tag team wrestling match. Both teams went out there and gave it its all. I was really rooting for Gabriel and Slater to win, because I am a Core fan or / Nexus fan. So I'm going to be working on getting those figures. As you can see, I got a new shelf and put up. I got a couple of figures. So please be sure to make sure you check out my WWE Mattel Legends unboxing video. It's uploading right now, so it should be done by the time this video is uploaded. So we see this was, like I said, it was a very good match. Commenting, Jimmy and Jay sat down with WWE Creative and Vince McMahon and says, what do we need to do to become better, to become that tag team of the WWE? And in my mind, what I think is they definitely need more TV time. They definitely need to build up their tag team over on Superstars. They definitely need to harness. I mean, they're cousins of the Wild Samoans, and they're Rikishi Fatu's twin sons. So there should be no reason why they can't shine as a great tag team, which I believe they will be. Just give it some time. This is a great tag team. So is Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater, even though that they're being booked with the Core and being booked a little bit poorly. Like I said, both great teams, both great athletes, all four great athletes. We see Justin Gabriel go up for the sternum-crashing 450 splash and for the win. And that move is so sexy. I love that move. When I have a creative wrestler, I always choose the 450 splash as one of my signatures or finisher move. So we move into the next match of the night, which I was actually surprised to see on the Superstars. But then again, this was a really entertaining match. Gail Kim versus Melina. Now, this match was very entertaining, like I said. Good back and forth, good spots. I was rooting for Gail Kim, because I definitely love Gail Kim. I mean, I love the stuff she did in TNA. I definitely enjoyed watching her do her thing. couple of high spots. She came off the top rope to do a missile drop kick. She kind of almost, I think Melina was a little bit too far back. And pretty much, I want to say, like mid-move, she was already on her way down, and I guess Melina walked over so they could finish the move. And she hit it, and I literally thought that she might have probably broke Melina's rib because it was just so much impact when she came crashing down with that drop kick. But we see Melina go for that screaming split leg drop across the throat. I don't know what she calls that, but I'm glad that she didn't get a chance to do that. We see Gail Kim hit Taste Defeat and pick up the win. Then we move into the main event of the night, which was kind of weird to see the tag team champions in the main event on Superstars. But you know what? I mean, again, you know, tag team wrestling is very lack in the WWE right now. So wherever they could put tag teams, is very good. Like I said, I enjoyed Superstars from beginning to end. I have no problems with this show at all. We see Michael McGillicutty and David Otunga versus Santino Marella and Vladimir Kozlov. Now, this match was a little slow because the fact is that, you know, Michael McGillicutty, David Otunga, and Santino are very fast pace wrestlers. Then you get Kozlov in there, which kind of slows it down, but he's got brute force strength. And you know, like I said, I don't have any problems with this show. So I really think that you know, Santino definitely needs to work on they need to build him as a serious competitor and not use him as a joke because he has some great wrestling ability. I mean, I've seen him at the house show. Me and Brian both did back in March, and it was a fantastic show. And we enjoyed it very much. And like I said, Santino has what it takes to be a very serious competitor. He's just being booked as a joke. But if they're going to put him on Superstars so he can harness his in-ring ability and become more serious of a competitor, that would definitely be worth seeing Santino as a serious competitor. We see Kozlov to go for like this spine buster type move, but we see Santino cut off Michael McGillicutty from interfering, but he kind of like distracts the referee in his own doing. We see David Otunga reverse this move Kozlov was going to do and hits his single leg spine buster that he does, or single leg power bomb spine buster, and we see Michael McGillicutty and David Otunga pick up the win. The tag team champions are on a roll since winning the tag team championships this week on Raw. Like I said, I didn't really have any problems with this Superstars. It was definitely good. I can't wait to see next week's Superstars. I actually didn't know that this airs at 5 o'clock on WWE.com. So actually, now that I know these reviews will be coming out a lot sooner rather than later. So in about 15 minutes, we have TNA Impact Wrestling. So we will see you guys tonight with the review of Impact. Have a good night, and let's hope for something good.